What if I told you there's a country in Europe where men are treated like kings, while women compete just for a chance to date them? A place where some villages literally offer free houses and thousands of euros just to attract unmarried men. It sounds unbelievable, but this is the strange reality of Slovakia, one of the most underrated countries in Europe. Slovakia is often called a global warehouse of beautiful women. Compared to its population size, the country has produced an unusually high number of beauty pageant winners and international models. Walk through the streets of Bratislava or eastern Slovakia, and you'll quickly notice tall women with sharp features, long legs, and model-like appearances everywhere. But beauty is only the beginning. Slovakia is also known online as a man's paradise because of one unusual problem. There are significantly more women than men of marriage age. In some parts of eastern Slovakia, the imbalance has become so serious that many men openly date multiple women at the same time while women quietly accept it. And here's the shocking part. Many of these men are not rich, handsome, or successful. In one small former mining village, there are reportedly only a few unmarried men left among hundreds of residents. One unemployed miner living in an old wooden house with no stable job became famous locally because he maintained relationships with several women at the same time. Some women cooked for him. Some cleaned his home. Others helped him financially. And the most unbelievable part? They reportedly argued over who could spend weekends with him first. To outsiders, this sounds insane. But in parts of eastern Slovakia, the shortage of men has changed relationship culture completely. Some villages near the Ukrainian border became so desperate that local governments introduced policies offering free homes and cash rewards to men willing to move there and marry local women. One village even promised a free 3-bedroom house and thousands of euros for unmarried men willing to settle down there. Yet despite these offers, very few men actually stayed. Because of this imbalance, many women in eastern Slovakia developed an unusually high tolerance for male infidelity. In some communities, women prefer sharing a relationship rather than losing a partner entirely. There are stories about divorced women continuing to take care of ex-husbands, helping them find new girlfriends, and remaining emotionally close even after separation. One bizarre case involved several women agreeing on a schedule to share time with the same ex-husband after divorce. Together, they even helped buy him a vehicle so he could travel more easily between homes. As strange as this sounds, Slovakia is far more than just unusual dating culture. What surprises many foreigners is how comfortable life actually is there. Slovakia is considered a developed European country with strong social welfare systems. Healthcare is extremely affordable compared to many nations. Education is free from kindergarten all the way to university. Children receive free schooling, free books, and even free meals in many cases. And unlike many countries obsessed with competition, Slovakia has a much more relaxed social atmosphere. There's less pressure around school rankings, expensive neighborhoods, or luxury lifestyles. The average salary may seem lower than Germany or France, but living costs are dramatically cheaper. Housing prices are relatively stable, and many ordinary workers can still save money every month. For many Slovaks, life is not about becoming rich as fast as possible. It is about balance. In fact, Slovaks are famous for protecting personal time. Working overtime too much can actually make coworkers uncomfortable. Some people may even report excessive overtime because it creates pressure for everyone else. There is a local mindset that says, work is for living, not for dying from exhaustion. Another thing that shocks foreigners is Slovak attitudes toward gifts and money. At birthdays, weddings, or family gatherings, expensive luxury gifts are often considered unnecessary or even awkward. Handmade items like cakes, knitted scarves, or personal crafts are seen as more meaningful. If someone gives an extremely expensive gift, some Slovaks may feel uncomfortable rather than impressed. And then there's Sunday. Slovakia is one of the few countries in Europe where most businesses are legally required to close on Sundays. Supermarkets, restaurants, malls, and many shops stay shut so people can spend time resting with family. The government takes this seriously, and businesses breaking the rules can face heavy fines. To many outsiders, Slovakia looks like a poor Eastern European country surviving on Western Europe's economy. But the reality is very different. Slovakia quietly became one of the world's largest automobile producers per capita. Major brands like Porsche, Audi, Volkswagen, Jaguar Land Rover, and Volvo all operate factories there. Luxury vehicles roll off Slovak assembly lines every minute. The country also became an important technology center in Europe, with software and engineering industries growing rapidly. And despite horror movies portraying Slovakia as dangerous or backward, the country is actually one of the safest places in Europe. Violent crime is rare, daily life is peaceful, and many people describe it as one of Europe's hidden gems. This is what makes Slovakia so fascinating. A country misunderstood by much of the world. A place where traditional values mix with modern European life in strange ways. A country where relationships, money, work, and happiness operate completely differently from what most people expect. Some people see Slovakia as a paradise. Others think it's one of Europe's strangest societies. But one thing is certain. The world seriously underestimates this country. If you enjoyed this story and want more fascinating documentaries about unusual countries, hidden cultures, and shocking realities from around the world, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below, and turn on notifications so you never miss the next incredible story.